Hey guys, Nick Leghorn with Truth About Guns, and this is Remington's new R51 handgun, and I'm going to show you how to disassemble it. So step one, as always, magazine release is right here. Magazine pops right out. Check chamber. Chamber's good. Step one is just like in 1911, we need to get this slide catch out of there. Slide catch is right here. Pops out kind of like in 1911, kind of like a bull barrel 1911, which doesn't have the barrel bushing on the front. So we need to pull slightly back in order to get it to line up. So there's this little notch here, which should line up with the notch in the slide catch itself, like so. And then we can just pull slide catch out. Come on. There we go. There. Like so. Step two is the barrel has this threading on it. It's not actually threading, it's just grooves cut into it. And it doesn't work as threading. But what it is a grip for you to hold on to the barrel of the gun as you pull the frame off, because the barrel needs to be pulled slightly forward in order for the frame to slide off easily like that. Step number three is actually to remove the Pedersen breech block action thinger in here. And to do that, we're going to pull forward on the barrel, like so, and then we're just going to lift the breech block out, like that. And the final step in disassembly is take this right here is just a housing for the recoil spring to recoil against, because the barrel's fixed. This little notch here holds it in with the slide stop or the slide catch and keeps it from moving around. So it doesn't actually move, but this holds the recoil spring, and so it lines up a little notch right up here in the frame. So we're going to move that forward until it lines up with the notch, and we're just going to lift the whole assembly out like that. There's the recoil spring, there's the plug that the recoil spring is housed in, and there's the barrel. And that's it. The whole thing's disassembled. Talked to the guys who designed this thing, and apparently this needs to be lubed. A little bit of lube on the barrel for the recoil spring, and of course a little lube in the rails on the frame itself. But other than that, should be good to go. So putting it back together is just the whole process in reverse. You want to get the spring into that recoil spring housing. It's a two-way spring, so it doesn't really matter which way you put it in. And then the barrel goes together like that, and we just have to remember to line it up with those cutouts rather when we put the barrel back in. It should, if I can line it up right, slide right back in. The trick is going to be getting it to line up in the front here. So it might just take some futzing. Ta-da! To get to line up back. Step two is the Pedersen action device breech block thinger. So we're going to pull the barrel forward, making sure to line it up with the hole in the front of the slide. Sorry guys, this is just, there we go. Line it up with the hole in the front of the slide. We can actually hold on to the barrel thanks to that knurling or grooves at the front, and just drop the breech block right back in. You'll notice that there's a channel back here in the back. That's where the firing pin rests. This is where these little hooks should go, and so it should just drop straight back in like that. We can let the barrel slide back for a second, take a breather. And remember, we need to take the frame, pull the barrel forward slightly to slide the frame back on, and then we need to hook the slide stop pin right back in. But before we do, I just want you guys to notice something. Notice that there's this little spring right here. There you go, you can probably see it better. This little spring right here, this little hook extending out at the bottom here, is where the slide stop pin needs to be under. There's a little notch on it. Let me just see if I can get it in there. Yeah, see how that spring keeps it down? This is extremely important. When you're reassembling the gun, when you put that slide stop pin back in, you want to make sure that this little notch here, there you go, this notch here, this notch in the extension here, has to fit underneath that spring. If that doesn't happen, then your gun will start to malfunction and it won't feed and bad things will happen. So, extremely important, not really well documented in the user manual, but you need to do it. So, again, slide the barrel forward slightly. There we go. The frame just slots on as normal. There. There, it's all slotted on. And now, on the other side, as you're holding this, remember, you want to get that slide stop pin all lined up. So there's the notch lined up. And you want to put the pin back in and remember to get it underneath that spring, like so. So when it goes forward, it works just fine. That's it. That's how to disassemble and reassemble an R51 from Remington with the Pedersen action.